up, everyone? So this is gonna be a different style of video, as if snowmobiling is like gonna slowly trickle out of the channel if it hasn't already. This is a 2007 Ford Ranger that I picked up for dirt cheap a couple weeks ago, and I'm looking to add it to my fleet of landscaping trucks for my landscaping business. It's middle of February right now. Snow is starting to melting. Snow has started to melt. It is melting. And I want to get cracking away on some of the things that this truck needs. I have already been starting on some basic maintenance stuff, but one thing that it needs bad is a patch repaired on in the floor. Excuse me, there's a hole started in the floor that I'm going to be repairing, and I want to do a cost-effective solution to this. I'm not going to pay to have someone else re-weld the whole floor pan. I currently don't have a welder here right now, so I'm going to make do with what I got for a safe and effective solution, and I'm going to bring you guys along through the process. Probably going to be a little bit redneck, unorthodox version of repairing this floor, but we're going to try our best and see what we can't muster up. Got 5 greasy bucks and a frickin' oldest French fry known to mankind. Greasy. Honestly though, it's pretty much about what I expected for the size of the hole. Pretty much what I expected. So I've gathered everything I think I'm gonna need. Again, I'm kind of just winging it, but we got some classic rust converter to spray on these things and the truck of where I'm gonna be mounting these sheet metal to the truck. Primer so that I can undercoat it if I want to prevent this metal from further rusting on the truck. This is 22 gauge. This I believe is 22 or maybe 26 that I got as extra. I didn't look very hard at many different auto places in town. I just wanted to get something quick and easy, so I could have got, one sheet of 16 or 18 gauge, but this is what they had. I got 2 sheets of 22, so I'm gonna use both of these in that main hole to repair that. We got some seam sealer here, and obviously the things I just talked about, the rust converter and the primer to go on to the truck, and the sheet metal to prepare so it doesn't just last 6 months. And all of this was about 150 bucks, so after tax, so not bad. I'm now gonna spray both of these sheets of metal with some primer. They don't really need anything else, I don't think, before then. That's what we're gonna get. And then flip them and then do both sides. Again, I recommend anyone watching this video to watch with caution, let alone act with caution. It's kind of just a quick thing that I want to get done and slap together. It's a $400 truck. I just want something that's half-ass safe and not gonna put the foot completely through the floor. Take everything you see in this video with a grain of salt. I really haven't done much research at all on any part of this, so just take that into consideration. There's probably other ways to go about this that are much better, but I want this done tonight. So that's what we're doing. Next, I'm going to be spraying this rust converter on some of these areas to help stop some of the damage. Masks are probably recommended. When it comes to the seam sealer for this job, I think the right orthodox way to do it is to put it onto the sheet metal, then put it onto the seam. Or like, you know, put on the sheet metal first, then put it over the hole you're covering. But I think for this, I'm just gonna put it around the hole that I know I'm gonna cover. Again, it's unorthodox, I think, but metal's gonna go on top of it and it'll create some sort of seam and adhesive protection. So that's what we're gonna go with. I'm going to quick throw a little swirl blurb of this around the hole and then throw the first slice of sheet metal down and then get to drilling. Just thought I'd share. I've never seen anything like this. It's kind of a cool little device. It's got like, I don't know what you call it, like a screw type design, and you push it up and this fluid obviously is mixing two components together here. And if I can squeeze with one hand as it's showing, just kind of goes up slowly. So we're gonna give this a shot, throw it in the truck, and then I'll probably have to let this dry before throwing my second layer of 12 gauge up on top of the first base layer. And I've kind of marked out in my head where I want to put all the screws. And I read online briefly that I should be pre-drilling through these sheets of metal. But ain't nobody got time for all that. We're just gonna lay a little bead all the way around the important parts. Something tells me this does not feel like it's nearly thick enough. It's slowly getting there. There's more in this little capsule than I thought there would be. And this is what the quick and easy way looks like. Hopefully it creates some sort of seam. Should. I might put a little bit more of the second one on there just to make it extra thick. Gonna try putting in the first sheet now. Here goes nothing.